How's it going, everybody? Time for another smoke break video. Oh. So, let's talk about... Oh, a little tired. Let's talk about the fact that there's two mains. Two of them. There's Massachusetts Light, which is in the Portland area. And then there's Maine, which is right when you get to Gray, you're in Maine. That's the real Maine right there. As far as I'm concerned. So, the reason I say that is because it's a very liberal town. But they're like the fake kind of loving liberals. The liberals that are so loving they want to arrest the homeless for having signs that state they want money, and then complain that they can't do that because, you know, it's against the Constitution and whatnot. But they're loving. They love the homeless. They want to help the poor people. They want to help them so much they want to get them off the street and put them in jail for holding up signs. It's how much they love the homeless. They're liberal and loving. Where the fucking rent is ridiculous. I mean, it's all going to come tumbling down after a while, in my opinion, anyway, in that town. You can't have that rent that high and just expect people to be living there. And now they want to raise the minimum wage in Portland, Maine to $15 an hour because their fucking property values are overvalued. And then all of those businesses are probably going to move to other cities. Good. Then we'll do a full circle. Eventually they'll fucking figure out that their dumbass fucking apartment isn't worth $2,100 or some shit for rent a month or whatever the fuck the ridiculous amount they're fucking charging. So, let's see. Let's talk about something else. I'm at 2-3 minutes now. Let's talk about Massachusetts, since I mentioned Massachusetts Light. A lot of people might wonder why Mainers and Massachusetts people sometimes don't get along. That's because Massachusetts people drive like they're trying to murder people on the road in Maine, and Mainers don't like that. So, and I had this other guy. They also like flip you off for like no reason. Like there's no road rage incident. You're just this thing happened to me a few days ago. I was on the road, and this person was from out of state and thought there was a stop sign, but there was no stop sign. Like, and I'm trying to turn left, and there's like a car here, and we're here, and a car here. They're stopped. So this guy figures he has to stop. And there's a Mack truck way up here coming down the hill, well, probably too fast. And I'm like, oh, come on. And he's not totally stopped, that's the thing. Like, he was stopped, but he was like going about 5 miles an hour through the intersection, and everybody there is like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm turning left, I'm like, come on. And so he started going like this, rolled down his window, called me the superlative for a homosexual, and gave me the finger. At which point I went like, what? So I gave him the finger and honked my horn. A good story. And then he drove past me slow, like, called me that, and he flips me off, and I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking flip him off, and he fucking goes 5 miles per hour through the intersection. Fucking the person behind me and fucking flipped him off too. Maine is sticking together. Dumb motherfuckers. Dumb masshole motherfuckers. Smoking lights meant the fucking butt. So, anyways, folks, now you know why Maynards and Massachusetts people don't always get along. Another story about a Massachusetts person. I was walking inside at my old job. I used to work as a manager of a store where a lot of Massachusetts people came in, and I didn't have like the touch screen. I wasn't like rocking the touch screen fucking computer thing. I had the fucking old school like 1985 like Ruby thing. And there was a bunch of people that were in there, and and you know, I was talking to people. See, people from Maine are polite. We talk to each other and shoot the shit for a little while. And this guy, in line shit, and he fucking finally gets up there. There's other people in line, by the way, and he's like, oh, hold on, like this. He gets up there and he's like, oh, I can tell I'm in Maine. Oh, everyone's all fucking slow and stupid. So then, other guy in line heard that, told him to go fuck himself. Now I'm the manager. I'm like, oh shit. I thought there was gonna be a fight, and so these two guys started like pushing each other and shit. And this other guy, I don't know. I think he was from Maine too, but he was a little bit older than the other guys. These guys were like mid-30s. This other dude was like 45, and he was like the fourth person in line. He's like, hey, stop this stupid shit. And he fucking went over there. He fucking grabbed him, and they fucking cussed at each other, and then they fucking paid me and left. That was another thing. Another story about the fine people of Massachusetts coming up here causing stupid shit. I hope you people fucking from Massachusetts are coming up here skiing in the wintertime. Ski better than you drive. Otherwise, I hope you motherfuckers wear a helmet. Because I bet like 20% of you, by the way you guys drive, don't fucking come back unscathed. There's no way. Trying to fucking pass people. Some of them think they're hot shit with their like fucking BMWs and shit, and they don't really understand that there's people in the sticks and in the boonies of Maine that like to buy like old like 10, 15, 20-year-old cars and put fucking new engines in them and shit and make them like 500 horsepower, so they fucking try to pass them, and then there's a race going on. Oh, Jesus Christ. People coming the other fucking way. Like, if he wasn't from Massachusetts, I don't know if the person would have done that. He was driving like this was years ago, he was driving like a 1998 Honda or something. He had this thing fucking, I could tell he had it wasn't like a regular souped up Honda Civic. This guy did something like, I don't even know if he had a Honda engine in it. I think it was the body of a Honda Civic. I don't think it was any engine made for it. I think he fucking put something in there, because he was screeching his tires when he was going forward at 40 miles an hour when he saw this guy passing him. I was behind both of them. I wasn't racing, but I kind of laid back in case there was a fucking accident, someone coming the other way. But guy screeched his tires going 40 miles an hour when he was dropping it into gears to fucking prevent the fucking mass hole in the BMW from passing him. And of course, there's horns and middle fingers and all this bullshit fucking flying out windows and shit. So, here's another little story from why Mainers don't always like people from Massachusetts, and the difference between the two Maines, real Maine and Massachusetts Light. Thank you. Have a good night. It's been SmokeBreak.